Where there's no woman, there's no continuation of life. But sodomites try to bypass the laws of nature. Large sums of money are spent on exactly this. Father, father, mother, mother. Today in the world, 2 million children are being raised in same-sex families, and this is only the beginning. There's a substitution of moral concepts. Instead of mother, a trendy bio-container. Maternity word. The surrogates' newborn twins have just been taken away from the mother. Terrible footage for any normal person. The homosexual is trying to take over the role of the mother.
This is what I've been waiting for.
The sodomites have paid and received living goods for their money. We all know the expression, to be nurtured on the mother's milk. What are these children nurtured on? One detail. Homosexual men always want boys and lesbians want girls. For what? The following happened in New Zealand.
Well, this was just a terrible story involving 2 men, Mark Newton and Peter Trong, who was his long-term boyfriend. They were essentially living double lives. So they were masquerading as a loving couple, as loving fathers even, to a young boy whom they adopted from Russia. The battle that they had to adopt a child as a gay couple, when obviously, as we've now learned, an investigation that wrapped up last year found that these men were not, in fact, the loving fathers that they painted themselves to be, that they had adopted this boy purely for the reason of sexual exploitation. And it went on for many years, from when the boy was a young baby, as we know, from 2 weeks old, and it went on up until the age of him being 6 years old. They sold the child to several men, up to 8 men in different countries around the world. And even
the pedophiles met the pregnant woman in Moscow, Russia. Having registered a formal marriage with one of them, the soon-to-be mother agreed to sell the stepfather parental rights upon divorce, all for $8,000. She gave birth to a boy and gave him to those 2 homosexuals. After that, to leave the country with the child posed no difficulty to the men.
They have traveled the world and sexually exploited that young boy.
The scandal with Trong and Newton shocked the world last year. These pedophiles ended up getting what they deserved, 40 and 30 years in prison accordingly. But this is only one case which was investigated and publicized. How many of such boys and girls suffer in same-sex so-called families? Nobody knows.